I love YouTube. I love creating videos. I love creating content. I just love being able to express myself. And this year, I've put out more content this year than I ever have in my life. And in fact, I have 8 channels now, 8 YouTube channels that I'm consistently active on all of them. And this year, I've put out over 400 videos between all of my channels, millions of views between all the channels, and every single day now, every single day, I get so many troll comments, so many hate comments, so much just people say everything you can imagine to try to get to me. It's hilarious. I crack up at it now. I've developed a really thick skin because of all this. I mean, people say everything you can imagine. Thumbs down, you prick. You ugly. Who's this bald fucker? This guy's an idiot. People will write book-long comments that it looked like it took them a whole afternoon to write this comment. I think it's hilarious. On one of my channels that I just started recently, I love experimenting, putting out experimental content. I have more I have more thumbs down on the videos than I do on thumbs up on them. To me, it just cracks me up. I got so much hate coming in on this channel that I'm creating, and I think it's hysterical. I love it. It just it fires me up, brings me a lot of joy, truthfully. And because I'm taking so much action, I'm inspiring more people than I ever have. I've been coaching more people. I've brought on more coaching clients and working with more people than I ever have in my life. Bringing on more coaching clients, and my actions is really inspiring other people to take action as well. I've helped other people to create successful YouTube channels. Some of them have even blown past where I'm at. And it's interesting. I noticed that when working with people, a lot of people that, regardless if it's whether starting a YouTube channel or a business, that they care so much about what other people think, and that they worry about these trolls and these haters that are going to come in and write comments and attack them, and that can hold people back from living their goals and their dreams in life, because they care more about what other people think about them than they do about pursuing and living their dream, which is really sad. To allow the opinions of other people to keep you from living your dream in life. I think that's one of the saddest things. And success is going to be within your reach when you care more about your dreams and your mission and your purpose than you do about what other people think about you. And this held me back for a long time. For a long time, I was one of the people. I cared so much about what other people thought about me, and I didn't want to ruffle any feathers. I was, really, I'm a recovering nice guy. I never wanted to get anybody upset. The thing is, if you're not getting any trolls in your life, any haters, you're not getting anybody upset, then that means that you're not living authentically, because you can't make everybody happy. So that means that you're just agreeing with everybody. That means that, no matter what anybody says or whatever, that means you're just agreeing with everything, which isn't congruent with your heart, because it's impossible that you're gonna agree with everybody and everything. I mean, the world is crumbling down around us, and it's pretty obvious nowadays that there's so many problems in the world, and for you to just sit back and just agree with everything and act like nothing's going wrong, and not to try to be an influencer and to create change and inspire others to make change, that's really a sad thing, because the world doesn't need more people to just sit back and just turn a blind eye to all the problems. The world needs people to step up and become action takers, and to become people that are creating change in the world. That's really what the world needs. The world needs more people to get out there and to start to become an agent of change. That's really what the world needs, more agents of change. But it can affect us. I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about. You see the problems in the world, problems all around you, in your community, your family, problems everywhere nowadays, and you see them everywhere. But problems are opportunities, and you probably see opportunities to offer solutions for problems, but you don't want to step up and help because you're scared of what other people say, and you're scared about ruffling the feathers. Well, this is what I got to say on that. A couple of things on that. Number one is that don't take things so personally. Don't take things so personally. Don't take anything personally. I don't take anything personally. Somebody writes something nasty, a hate comment, troll comes at me, whatever. I don't take it personally. I've done a lot of research into psychology, into the mind. I understand the psychology and where these trolls are coming from. I get it. And the second thing is harden the fuck up. Harden the fuck up. The world doesn't need more victims. The world doesn't need more offended people and more triggered people that are offended and have the victim mentality. The world needs people that are willing to help themselves and then are willing to teach others how to help themselves. The world doesn't need to grow and collect more of the victim mentality and the triggered and offended over everything. And if you get offended and triggered over everything and you continue to go through life as a victim, then you're not gonna be an agent of change. You're just gonna be an agent of somebody that's creating more problems and more cases you're not gonna be your happiest self, because how can you be your happiest self when you're not living in alignment with your heart? And your heart knows that there's problems in the world and wants you to take action and wants you to pursue your dreams and pursue opportunities to offer solutions to the world. But if you're more concerned with what other people think about you, then that's a shame. That's a shame. And I think that's why it's so important to have a strong why, a purpose behind whatever it is you're doing. When I go to put out a video, I always, or whatever I'm trying to create, I always try to think, is this information, is this video is this victim coming from all about me and just the ego and satisfying my own self? The world doesn't need more narcissistic people. Or is this video gonna provide information that will enable people to be able to help themselves? Yes, maybe it might ruffle some feathers and offend some people and tick some people off, whatever. You can't satisfy everybody, but is this message powerful enough, and is this the right message that for those that are seeking and that are ready, that this can be a catalyst for them to be able to begin to truly change their life, for them to be able to begin to change their life. And that's what the world needs. The world needs people to step up and to be able to offer the solutions in spite of the arrows, in spite of the hate, in spite of the criticism, so that way those who are ready are able to seek the solution and able to begin to change themselves so that they can in turn start to enlighten others. The world doesn't need, the world needs people. See, there's people that they're followers, and then there are those that are leaders. And the world needs more leaders, more agents of change that are willing to step up and take the arrows. And the arrows, that comes along with it. But I can assure you, it's not as bad as it seems. Harden the fuck up. And over time, you will get used to it. Like I said, I have such thick skin now, it doesn't even bother me anymore what anybody says about me. And I think that just comes with age as well, that over time and just putting myself out there on social media, constantly being exposed to the criticism over and over and over, just like I got calluses all over my hands from years of exercising. I don't need gloves to exercise. It's the same thing. Eventually, and you're putting yourself out there in a leadership position, eventually you're going to get those calluses on yourself, where you know what your mission is and you know what your purpose is, and you're not going to let some troll that is living in their mom's basement writing something about you, you know, use that as motivation. For me, it just fuels me. It fires. I laugh at it. It fires me up, and I just move onwards and just keep moving forward. But I'm not gonna allow what anybody says about me to hold me back from living my dream and trying to be an agent of change in this world, because the world needs a leader, the world needs help, the world needs people that are seeking solutions and are actually willing to offer the solutions and to help be a part of the solution rather than just be a part of the problem. You're either a part of the problem or you're a part of the solution. So step up, guys, harden the fuck up. Don't take things so personally. Discover what your purpose is in life and then pursue it in spite of what anybody says about you. You're either part of the problem or part of the solution. Become an agent of change. All right, until next time, guys, make it a great day, a great week, a great month, a great year. Let's make it a great life.